Aang Gaang Talk.
The Fire Nation, Water Tribe, Earth Kingdom, Air Nomads. For a long time, there was peace in the world between the four nations. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Greetings, fellow bending masters and Avatar fans. Today we're going to embark on a journey through the vast world of Avatar, the Last Airbender. A journey through the rich history of bending and unravel the four nations that kind of shaped this amazing world. The Water Tribe, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Air Nomads. Now buckle up, hit that subscribe button, the like, and prepare to be immersed into the intricacies of Avatar, the Last Airbender. Now we are arriving with the times of Avatar Aang, not Korra, so sign off in the comments and let us know what you like about this video today. Now our journey does begin with the tranquil waters of the Water Tribe. The art of water bending is where it all starts here, has been passed down through generation. They do have the icy shores of the North Pole, which is a little bit more of your traditional big cities, to the bustling ports of the Southern Tribe. Southern Tribe is a bit more they're more fishermen, they're a little bit more warriors, and they do work a lot of shipbuilding, things like that. Now the waterbenders have been stewards of this aquatic domain since forever. They have a deep connection to the ebb and flow of the tides, the moon. They embody the fluidity of their elements, the water. And they of course gonna master its gentle but powerful surges, as you see a lot of powerful water benders in the show, including one of our favorite dynamic siblings, Katara. Obviously she's the water bender, and Sokka, he's not. And their dad, Hakoda, which is also currently right now they're fighting in the war with the rest of the Southern Tribe. They're from the Southern Water Tribe, and yet their grandma is actually from the Northern Water Tribe. So it does actually show how close the sister tribes are actually to each other, even though they're literally on the other side of the world. Our quest does kind of leads us right into the sprawling landscapes of Earth Kingdom. Earthbenders sculpt monumental wonders from the very rock from underneath the feet, from Ba Sing Se to Omashu, just really big cities. Earthbenders are kind of like the guardians of the kingdom's rich history. It is geographically the biggest kingdom, and it does have a lot of a connection obviously with the earth himself. That's how they very shape their civilizations, as you see a lot of their civilization, especially when they go into Ba Sing Se, has a lot to do with earth bending, moving doors, opening doors, can't even get inside without an extra earthbender, so it's pretty cool. Our favorite earthbender and metal bending discover herself, and of course one of the most powerful benders in the world is Toph Beifong from the Gaolan town of the Earth Kingdom. Their Earth Kingdom, you see there's a lot of different, they go in their travels, there is a lot of different cultures, but they all kind of have similarity to them. Prepare to feel the heat as we journey into the heart of the Fire Nation. This one's very intense, if you will. Firebenders ignite the flames of passion and power. Very military type of a nation, and they have a lot of fierce discipline and are very proud. So from the Agni Kai all the way to this Inferno of Sazan's Comet, which we'll see later, Firebenders blaze a trail of glory throughout the pages of history. We see it throughout all the time. They have a fierce determination, unwielding spirit on most of the firebenders that you see, harness the raw power of their elements. They forge a nation based on that. They do have a lot of metal, iron. Later on, they realize how to use steam and air balloons, stuff like that. So obviously, four nations lived in peace until the Fire Nation attacked. So we do get to see their fiery spirit and their bending, mastering in their whole glory with blazing. They just blaze through. But we see that they do get a little bit too much ahead of themselves, and they just kind of go to war with everyone, which is not good. Unfortunately, the Fire Nation is responsible for wiping out, which leads into our next one, the Air Nomads, but type 1, which is, our Last Airbender. Airbenders soar through the wind. They commune with the heavens. They're very spiritual, tranquil. They do have their own personality. As you see, Aang is very lively, and you see other Airbenders at the beginning, or as in the flashbacks, you see they're a little bit more strict, and they really embody the essence of freedom and enlightenment. Airbenders were very rare to begin with. They mostly live in their air temples. It's the tranquil temples over there at the Eastern Air Temple, or like the rugged peaks of the Western Air Temple. They each kind of have their own personality, if you will, but they navigate through the sky. That's their legacy, with their air bison, in which they learned airbending from. Aang, which is our protagonist in this case, he not only is the Avatar, but he actually is the last Airbender. Unfortunately, the Air Nomads, spoiler for like the first episode or whatever, he is the last Air Nomad, last Airbender, and obviously the only Avatar. So it has a lot of weight on him. And again, leading right into that, we do have the Avatar, the bridge between the worlds and embodiment of balance. Avatar Kyoshi, Avatar Roku, Avatar Aang, and Korra later on. And as we continue on, they kind of all left their own mark individually in the tapestry of what history is in that bending world. Now, the Avatar is the only being that is able to control all 4 elements, meaning that they stand as the ultimate guardians of harmony and peace. Aang kind of embodies that in itself in his own spirit, where he finds different ways to be able to use the elements and help people, but also bring light, which is kind of very, very, very hard, not only, again, for being the last person of your race, and being the Avatar at the same time, and being technically like 12, 13 years old. Once that an Avatar dies, then it gets reborn, and it goes through a cycle. They do have what's called the Avatar state. What happens is they have the knowledge of all their past lives in a single moment, in which they're able to just create these ultimate moments of element bending all at once. Bring peace. In this case, one of the things would be ending the 100-year war. So the 100-year war, in this case, what happened, Sozin realized that there was going to be a comet. So a comet, obviously you guys know a comet, right? It passes through Earth and everything. So in this world, if a comet ever passes by, the firebenders get their power from the sun. That comet has a lot of power, where the firebenders would have almost 3, 4, 5 times as much. Just a regular firebender would be extremely powerful. So they used that to start the 100-year war. They knew that the next Avatar was going to be an Air Nomad, so they're like, all right, cool, go and take them all. We're not even gonna risk it, just take them all out, just like that. Obviously, they used, with the help of Sozin Comet, they were able to destroy everything. Now, between this side, obviously a little bit of spoilers, Aang, they told him a little bit earlier that he was Avatar. Before that, they're like, you know what, you're playing too much, you're not taking it seriously or whatever. They were gonna send you out. Say, nah, dude, what? Whoa. No, but he's like, no, he got sad. Gyatso's here. He is my mentor. He's been with me all this time. Why are you guys doing that? So the Council of Elders essentially sent Aang, or we're going to send Aang elsewhere. So what he did was, he ran away straight up. And as he ran away, he got caught in the storm. He went and, he ended up getting lost somewhere. He got to Avatar state encased in the ice. And, that's how he survived 100 years. As that 100 years happened, then the Fire Nation actually came in, all the Air Nomads. And we see that as Aang kind of starts visiting into them, how, fire marks and things like that. So again, they use Sozin's comment, as powerful as the Airbenders were, which they are, they need to be. with Sozin's comment, they just weren't able to do anything about it. And essentially, it kind of saved Aang. So now, what's going on is Aang needs to master all the elements, but especially learn how to master the Avatar state, which is really important in Neither War. But he also builds friendships in which they become their own masters in building like the next world, which is Korra. Avatar Korra, which eventually we'll get to, but let's just get to Aang first. What about you guys? What's your favorite nation? What's your favorite moment of the saga so far? And if you like this video, click like. Take some time, press subscribe if you haven't already. We post videos weekly, so hit subscribe and enable all notifications. Thanks so much, gang, for watching this video. This is Danny BMD signing off. Follow us online and may the spirits guide you in every step of your journey. Yep, everyone. Aang Gaang out.